Alright, gang, let's see what we got here. Boom! Extar EP9. Let's get into it. Alright, so we got some first shots with the Extar EP9. Okay. Alright, you see I got a few bags loaded, some steel. If it can't feed and eat the steel, doesn't deserve brass. Let's see what happens. We out here about, I don't know, 15 feet. Alright, let's see what it does. Haven't zeroed it in yet, so. Okay. Not too bad. Hang on in. So it functions, as you can see. Stay tuned. More to come. Hi, my name is Mark. Welcome to MD Ready. Happy Juneteenth. Happy Father's Day out there, okay? Definitely a blessing. It's a nice, wonderful day. Of course, you know the gun show this weekend. So, talking about Juneteenth real quick, because it's not really my topic of discussion. That was nice. Black folks have been celebrating Juneteenth for a very long time. What's more important is what is the politicians going to do about giving us our tangibles? If you want to know more about tangibles or what that is in particular, check out Dr. Boyce Watkins' channel on YouTube. Check out Dr. Claude Anderson, his book Powernomics, the Power Pack, as well as Miss Vicky Diller. She talks about that kind of stuff on Fly Nubian Queen. Now, let's get into the review. So, I have a magazine in my hand. I don't know why I'm holding this magazine, but the magazine is not relevant. What is relevant is, we got this Extar EP9, dog. So, proper introduction, of course. My name is Marcus. Call me Mark. MD Ready is the channel. Had a great time seeing some cats at the gun show this weekend. We celebrated Juneteenth and we went to the range. I saw some folks over at Maryland Small Arms, even in Myrtle Grove. Had a great time. Now, getting into the Extar EP9. Please make sure you guys subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. Now, Extar EP9. Love-hate relationship. Something serious, dog. Something serious. Guys, and the reason I'll tell you is because of this. It is clear, of course. Magazine is empty, but it looks cooler with it inside. So, if you don't like it, hey, too bad. Whatever. So, but the fact of the matter is we are safe. Extar did not pay me to do a review on this firearm. Okay? They did not pay me. So, backstory. I think 2019. I came across the Extar EP9. Some guy was shooting it saying, oh, it's the most coolest, cheapest AR-9 that you can get. Takes Glock magazines. Glock 26, 19, 17, 17L, and 34. Glock 18 max. That is awesome. It was not on the Maryland roster. So when I went to my local gun store, I said, hey, I want to order this particular firearm. They said it's not on the roster. I said, well, can I order it and have it shipped to you guys? And when it gets on the roster, be good to go. They said, well, what do you mean get on the roster? I said, well, I've already put in an appeal or an application, or I can't think of the daggone name. When you submit the form, there's a form you submit on Maryland State Police website to get a particular firearm added to the list. The reason the Franklin Army Reformation was banned is because I tried to add it to the list and I had to buy the upper, build it myself. Whatever. So this gun was added, I believe, in late 2020, early 2021. And the reason I found out it was on a list, because it wasn't on there, I applied for it, it still wasn't on there in 2019. One of my students who did her wear and carry, her boyfriend came to shoot after they finished, you know, doing their thing or finished up the class. And I was like, hey, where'd you get that gun from? He said, oh, I saw it on the Maryland list and I decided to order and buy it. It was in stock. Go figures. So I looked, it was on the list and it's there. Boom, voila. So, getting back to the review of this particular firearm, it is awesome and unawesome all at the same time. And some people might say, what the hell are you talking about? Well, listen fast. Let me tell you. Check this out. So, take this magazine out for a quick second. This particular firearm is like 90%, 85% polymer. Okay? And the reason being is because everything except the barrel and the bolt. Even the goddamn bolt release is plastic. Everything besides the barrel and the bolt and the I don't know what the buffer tube is plastic. Let me show you. Marcus, what are you talking about? Check this out. Let's open her up. This shocked the crap out of me. This is the bolt. It's blowback design, so it's a weighted bolt carrier group. The charging handle is non-reciprocating, right? I'm not gonna take it off. It's non-reciprocating. It's plastic. There is no tab similar to the Omni ATI in this particular farm. So it's literally metal on plastic. Polymer, whatever you want to call it. The polymer, you can kind of squeeze it. It flexes a little bit. The bolt is a pretty heavy bolt. Okay? Standard AR9 bolt. The feed ramp to the barrel, if you guys can see it, is steel. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. Take my word for it. I haven't really fit to you guys, to my knowledge, especially not intentionally, right? So, what really got me is this. The entire trigger control group is polymer. It's all polymer. The little tab that keeps the buffer from going forward, it's supposed to be a detent, it's plastic. Okay? Now, there is, I will credit them, even the freaking safety is plastic. Safety is plastic. The little pieces that remove the upper from the lower, separated the pins, they're plastic. There is a steel insert inside of the hammer that contacts the back of the fire pin, which, okay, that's a nice start. But why not just use a steel AR-15 hammer and trigger? Why not use that? I have no idea. But the springs are, they're still. Okay? So, you saw that. Now you may say, well, Marcus, you're saying all that to say what? You still got the gun. How did it do? I shot steel through this firearm because if you can't shoot, if you can't cycle steel, you don't deserve brass. This firearm performed flawless. Now I did put a lot of oil on the bolt. I like my AR bolts to be pretty wet. No pun intended. Guys, keep a clean mind. So I like my bolts to be pretty wet, right? And the reason being is because they'll function pretty well if they're wet. Now I don't want to. Now, for certain firearms, if they're too lubed up, you attract dirt. I don't mind the fact this might attract dirt because there ain't nothing in between the bolt and this plastic that's going to help it. One thing I forgot to mention is I got shades on. People probably like, why the hell he got shades on? I think my sinuses, something's going on. My voice probably sounds a little different, speaking a little louder. My eyelid is swollen, and it looks crazy. Okay, so I'm not fitting to have my glasses on and glasses off and be looking like Igor or something one eye down. Don't want to do that. So, my sinuses. Anyway, the fact of the matter is, I got shades on, and I ain't trying to be Morpheus. So, moving forward, I like the fact that it comes with, or at least you pay $25 extra and get the side rows, quad rows on the side, and all of this for under $500 shipped to my FFL. Pre-COVID, it was under $300. Okay, but it is what it is. Things happen. So, at the end of the day, this gun performed very well. I love the fact that it has a threaded barrel. So I put on a 2-chamber brake. It was actually a 3-chamber brake, but I cut it down because it needed to fit in the backpack or another gun at one point in time. A blast can that I also cut down because it needed to fit in a different backpack. Is AR-15 half by 28, but definitely for a 9mm. It did not come with the non-iron sights or plastic sights. I just had them laying around and threw them on there because I wanted to be a minimalist build. I plan to put the quad rails on so I can throw a flashlight on the side. And besides the steel barrel and the steel bolt, it's all polymer. I love the fact that it has an SB brace on here. It's very accurate, even with steel. It's not that loud. And it does have a little bit more recoil because it's so light. It's like 3-4 pounds. Way lighter than my AR9. Even lighter than my daggone 6-inch or 8-inch barrel AR9. So you say, Marcus, okay, so what's the deal? Non-reciprocating charger handle, so you don't have to worry about losing your fingers if you have your finger like this or whatever it may be. Yes. So, I don't like the fact that this firearm is all polymer. I don't like that at all. I don't think it'd be a good idea to drop this too many times. fall on it, if you're running with it, accidentally run over it with your vehicle, I think it'll break in half. But the fact of the matter is, it's cheap to replace. Okay? I'm not sure of the warranty. I do love this grip here. It feels really good. It reminds me of my mom's SD40VE. The texturing, the way it feels, the stippling on here. Okay? I love that. So, what do I not like? I don't like the fact that it has the trigger group is freaking polymer. I don't like the fact that there's no steel on steel inside the upper receiver. Most people may not realize that you can have the polymer lower. Nobody cares about that, or maybe you do care. But the fact of the matter is, all of the explosion and craziness is happening in the upper. So that needs to be pretty reinforced pretty well, and it needs to be of some quality. I'm not saying the firearm is of no quality at all. I'm just saying that I haven't heard anything but good things about it, but I was a little uneasy when I opened up and I looked inside. But what shocked me was how well it did at the range. So should you buy it? Hell yeah, you should buy it. I mean, where you going to get another AR9 that takes Glock magazines for under like $500? That's going to be accurate to shoot, lightweight. You can use it as a home defense device if you want. You already got yourself your Glock 19 or 17 or whatever the double stock 9 Glock you have. And you use it as a trunk gun. Whatever, it doesn't matter. It comes with the SB brace. It's like a $100 brace. It comes with it. You can break the gun, take this off, put it on something else. Not encourage you to do that. But the fact of the matter is, you could if you wanted to, because it's yours. Now, with that being said, guys, I think it's pretty dope. You know, having this as a stash gun someplace wouldn't be a bad idea. And I've even seen people suppress this sucker, and it does so well. So well. I let my students shoot it because I just wanted to see from a female's perspective, since I was already training them there, how they feel about it. And they said it's lightweight, easy to shoot. Okay? So that's pretty dope. Now, of course, you may say, well, you can go get yourself a High Point 99 TS or whatever for $300. Yeah, you could. But when I had one, it didn't cycle hollow points reliably, and it was kind of finicky with certain ammo. And it sucked to clean. So, and mine didn't have a threaded barrel. Now they have threaded barrels, but mine didn't have a threaded barrel. So, yeah, no. Absolutely not. I would not want to use that firearm to protect my life unless I had to. It's better than a pointy stick. But this had no malfunctions with steel. Now, I would not encourage you to shoot plus P out of this sucker. I would highly recommend you shoot the lightest ammo you can find. So I keep 115 grain for my hollow points and for my ball ammo. So I just shot 115 out of it. And it did just fine. So, with that being said, guys, I don't know how you guys felt about the review. Please make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. Give it a thumbs up. If you guys saw, we now have a community page open. So, big kudos to you guys. Thank you so much. We are now at 1,000 subs, moving at a snail's pace. But just like with investments, you keep moving and moving and moving and moving. Keep investing, keep dripping, dollar cost averaging. And the money will keep growing at exponential rate, okay? Especially with the power of compounding interest. But I'm not a finance professor or anything like that. But anyway, getting back on topic. Thank you, guys. Thank you all for showing me love at the gun show. Seen a few subscribers there. I've seen a couple cats that may or may not have known me, but maybe they didn't feel comfortable coming to say what's up. I appreciate the love. Went over to Maryland Small Arms and Myrtle Grove for Juneteenth. Saw a couple folks that said, hey, what's going on? Be right. I was like, hey, what's happening? Appreciate the love. So, if you guys need any training, please make sure you hit me up on IG at MD_ready. If you have any suggestions or anything you want to see in the video, please, please, please put that not in the comment section and send it to me as a message in IG. God bless you all. I pray you all have a happy Juneteenth weekend, a happy Father's Day weekend. Be safe, and I'll catch you later. God bless.